How does the suction foot on a toddler bowl work? Well, I'm not a physicist, but when you shove this bowl down onto a flat surface, you're creating a vacuum. You use force to push any remaining air out of the space between your foot and your surface. Then there is less air pressure between your surfaces than outside your surfaces. So air pressure outside your surfaces is actually what pushes the two together. The length of time your item can remain suctioned once you've pushed out all the air pressure depends on how quickly it can seep back in from the outside to equalize the amount of pressure between your bowl, your tray, and everywhere else around it. So you want as few rivulets, channels, and textures as possible to allow that outside air back inside your vacuum, which is why BooginHead and all other suction bowl makers agree that smooth, hard, dust, and grit-free, non-porous surfaces like high chair trays are the best bet for the best suction. As you can see, my work desk is a poor surface for good suction. However, my favorite Fisher-Price high chair tray is a suction bowl foot's best friend. Lightweight and easy to wipe down, high chair trays are the definition of a hard, non-porous surface. There is one trick to getting good bowl suction, separate from making sure your table surface is clean and non-porous, and that is to get the foot of your bowl just a little bit damp. And I mean just a little, like swipe it with a barely damp paper towel before suctioning. Just enough water in this vacuum space will help take up some voided space between your bowl and tray for longer, providing less opportunity for outside air to seep back in. If you've ever cooked sous vide, which is French for under vacuum, you know the water trick for expunging air from your cooking bag so all the juices and flavors stay in your food and can't escape in the air, as they would in a frying pan. Same idea. Liquid water and air cannot occupy the same space. Too much water on your suction bowl foot, though, makes your surface slippery, creating a water barrier between your bowl and the tray. Then, it'll be like when a car hydroplanes on the highway. Your bowl is just gonna float on top. You can see how my bowl skated around a little bit on my tray when I started yanking on it. This is because there was too much water in between. So, just a disclaimer, obviously this high chair is attached to nothing and just sitting on top of my table. That's a no-no. This is purely for demonstration purposes. High chair trays are the definition of a hard, non-porous surface. It has been 8 days since I made that video, and I left them. I left them on the high chair tray. You can kind of see how the clear one wants to come up. Let's see. 8 days. I posted that video on January 24th. It is now February 2nd. 8 days. I swear on my life, I did not push them down any further. Look, clear wants to come up. High chair trays are the definition of a hard, non-porous surface. All right, we last turned this high chair tray upside down 8 days after that video was taken. It looks like clear is about to give up. So it is now February 7th. It has been 14 days since I turned this upside down, and I just gotta know. Oh my gosh, 14 days. What if I shake it? Oh! 14 days. Ah, finally.